Mindscreed. We're here. We have Fuuad on the end there, finally. And his brethren over here. Do you want to introduce yourself?
I am Farhan.
Fuuad. And we know we know Fuuad because we went to the same school. Yeah. But how do you guys know each other?
Oh yeah, we used to live next to each other. We were neighbours in New York.
Stop this. It's not an interview. Why are you asking your personal questions?
Okay, start talking first. If I talk, I'm just gonna go in. Okay, you have to do like this. Really? Okay, we're gonna talk about.
Panic attack.
I'm panicking. Yo, we're gonna talk about psychopaths and whether they're made or whether they are born.
Nature or nurture.
Nature or nurture. Right. What do you think?
I think it's nurture. Because it'd be quite scary if people are born a certain way. Because they'd be like, you can't do nothing much to change them along their lives. So if you already say you're born that way, so we're just gonna lock you up, half the world will be gone.
They don't know until it's too late though, don't they? I heard psychopaths are meant to have something wrong with their brains.
Yeah.
Their neural like pathways that have messed up.
Yeah, they have
But
like
a sociopath.
smaller amygdalas.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Is it like observed?
Yeah, it's observed. Like they've had like MRI studies.
Yeah.
And they compare the brain scans.
And it's different.
Yeah, and it's different.
But you can say that happened after they were born. It can't. Brain's a plastic thing. It changes during your life.
Yeah. But that's, like it's a distinction between them. Like they just say
There
like
is a distinction,
yeah.
but a distinction they're not born with. I hope.
You hope. It's
At
good
the
to
end
hope.
of the day,
that-
at the end of the day,
yes,
you don't
yes.
know if they're born like that. You can just say they're not or they
It's
are.
only a theory,
It's only a theory. But if people are really born in a certain way, like they're born evil to kill people, then they're gonna do it regardless of their environment.
And that's the thing as well. Like they're born with certain like personality traits, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the thing with psychopathy is like if you are aggressive as a psychopath, you end up being like a serial killer, like Ted Bundy and them. But yeah, if you're not like aggressive and like as impulsive,
Yeah.
then you can like actually live a pretty normal life. Like you have CEOs that are psychopaths most of the time. But I'm not saying like they're CEOs because they're psychopaths, but it's called like
They help them to get there.
yeah, exactly. Because like they're most like they're fearful, they take more chances, but like
Yeah, the world is ruled by them. And we look up to her without
Yeah.
even knowing.
Because they do achieve a lot in a sense where they are less empathy with other people, so they don't mind standing on other people
And
to get what they
fear
want.
as well.
Yeah.
No fear.
No
Firemen, no fear. Running into them buildings. Jesus. Respect to firemen though.
in it survival. Right?
In a sense, that is true because they run into fire to get the recognition they do. Or do they run into fire because they don't care about that? Psychopaths would do it purely for the reward they get afterwards.
And also because like they're fearless enough to actually do it. Because like to be able to like run into something that everyone else is running away from.
Yeah, but those differences, you can't say the person is born with that. I don't think so because even as soon as you're aware, you start building and learning stuff, and everything you pick up, every small thing that molds you during your life. So a psychopath is certainly made in their childhood, and they just grow up with it, and they learn more and more. But every person in a certain sense is born with a clean slate kind of thing.
Oh, okay. That's like the behavioral view of how personality forms, isn't it?
Personality,
like you're a blank canvas and then things are just
All you have,
You absorb
all
things.
you have at birth is how you look, and everything else you learn.
but isn't there a genetic component as well to like psychopathy?
And like a gene that says you're gonna kill people.
There's no engine that's gonna like make you kill people, but have like the same like it's like a dial, like the way Kevin Dawn, a guy who researches psychology, described it. Like it's like a like a DJ dial, like the soundboard and stuff. So you can like increase it or decrease it. So like they are able to like increase certain characteristics, like say fearlessness. They are high up there, so it's like a spectrum, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and then like there's aggressiveness and like say impulsivity.
and people are disposed to certain, like they're predisposed to that.
Yeah, but I'm also making a case that it's not just like it's not a bad thing to be a psychopath. It's a bad thing if you're.
What did you say?
Yeah, it's a bad thing because like psychopath, you're thinking of like serial killers, isn't it?
That's what you
Exactly, that's what you think. But those are the ones that were impulsive and couldn't like
control
delay
themselves.
gratification. Yeah.
But in a sense, a psychopath is someone who does have the tendency to kill people. whether or not they do it,
they're more likely to do it.
they're more likely to do it than others.
Yeah.
So it's quite natural to think they're killers, kind of thing. If you met a psychopath and you knew that person was a true psychopath, would you still like hang out with them as much as you would before?
No,
because that's what I mean. A psychopath is, in a kind of sense, I believe, if they're born with it, they're destined for it, and that's a scary thought.
What do you guys think? Go on. You good? Yeah.
Shall we change this topic?
Let's change the topic.
Yeah. Make it more interesting, isn't it?
Let's talk African politics, man. What's the state of African politics?
Not today.
Another day.
Or you guys are just like shadows in the background.
I was just watching, man. I
Back
was
to
just
school
watching YouTube.
system.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah. Because you were talking about how we all have like different ways of thinking. If you go to university or if you don't.
That's different from the school system. I mean, the way the school system makes like people to work for the man, innit?
Yeah, but that's
Basically.
university as well.
That's everything. It makes
Right.
you work for industries and stuff. They're preparing you to work for industries.
Another
from
person.
childhood to think we go through the school system. So you have to get out there.
But the school system, all they care about is making you pass exams.
Yeah.
They're not there to give you
Yeah,
any
'cause
life.
it makes them look good to the other man.
No actual life lesson.
Yeah, the factories, they make products. And the products are, the work for thing.
So is that like a capitalist result?
Yeah.
Yeah, people think capitalism is going to solve everything. That's just dumb.
Like kids they don't even know how to plant things, innit? Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
There's
a
no
good one. You can't
self-law.
feed yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
That's a sad thing.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't work, you don't
I'm not
like,
saying you have to go hunt, but at least you
Yeah. Not the basics.
know how to make a potato. So, like, literally, we useless creatures.
Yeah.
Know
Know how to make jollof rice. Oh boy, rice. I make toast.
Like, imagine another species like this now. Like, I don't know, some sort of bird or something.
We'd be gone, we'd be wiped out.
Yeah.
We'd be worse than dodo birds. Like, literally, it's different, man.
Maybe we have to do birds. Maybe that's what happened to the dodo birds, isn't it?
Oh, we evolved from dodo birds.
No.
No.
I don't like birds like that. You know?
We wiped out the dodo bird.
We wiped out the
We
bird.
wiped out a lot of species.
Trust me.
We're the scariest thing on earth right now.
We're the closest things to demons, isn't it? Like,
Yes.
Other animals must see us.
What are
like
they
that.
also?
And then other animals must see school as the way to teach young demons how to be demons.
Yeah.
Because
Well, we're destroying the planet.
we're destroying the planet.
That's
Yeah.
obvious with Donald Trump and all that. You know what I mean?
Even without Donald Trump, we'd be destroying the planet. He's just a product.
I don't even
Yeah, but
think
he's
we can put
preventing
the
the
blame
process
on
as
some
well.
other man.
Yeah, we
Because
can't.
it's our fault, basically. We're allowing it to happen. All we do is sit on our couch, make podcasts and moan about it.
Yo, no, but in a sense,
Do
that's
something about it.
that's true.
We're
You're in
activists.
the deep
But what would you
end.
propose we do about it?
That, like, you
That's
can't.
the thing, innit? You just got. I guess you got to all come together first, so you can try find a solution collectively.
You guys hear about
The
Kobe
problem
thing?
is everybody has their own thing where they can't get together because everybody's so busy about their own thing. Especially in the modern world, it's so individualized. It's me.
What do you say for one?
Nothing, no, school, it didn't make sense. You shouldn't have put a spot thrown under there. But
That's another difference between like Western societies compared to like African societies.
Yeah, because they're more community based, whereas in here it's all about the individual.
You're encouraged to make your life and focus on your life to make it better, innit?
And in a sense, that clouds you from doing what you're supposed to do to stop what you're complaining about, because you want to sort yourself out first.
Sure. Wow.
And that's where society, I think, is good at making you feel like you have to sort yourself out first before you come here and sort the society out. So everybody gets distracted by that. How are you doing? How am I doing? How do you look? How do I look?
Yeah.
And along the line, they end up with kids and having middle-aged crisis. It's all a distraction in a way, fam.
Yeah. It's cycle of life, man.
what do you guys thinking about like black youths growing up in the education system here? Do you think they learn enough about their history, like to know who they are? Do you think
No, not really.
they are given a chance to know who they are other than like what they get taught in school, which
Yeah.
is literally fighting for your rights throughout the whole
Yeah,
they're reminding you you had to fight, you had to beg us to get.
It's right.
It's not even that. It's basically it doesn't. I don't even have to explain. They don't grow. You don't grow up believing like
a good way to
the civilizations which we've had before.
Yeah, a good way to put it.
We're basically it starts from slavery and then it just goes down from there. It starts from rock bottom and then you
In
work.
a sense,
It was never like
proof
you know
of
what I
that
mean?
is the fact that they have like a Black History Month. Come on,
Yeah.
that's the proof of what he's talking about. Why would you give us a month? We should celebrate ourselves the entire year.
Yeah,
It's been said before. A Black
You
History
don't need
Month.
to be told. Okay,
You have to give us a month where we can celebrate ourselves.
Okay.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's mad.
And in that month, they tell you bullshit about Black people have achieved within their society.
No, but if
What
they're
about
gonna
Black
teach
people
you
achieved
history-
before the society?
But do you think that's what's wrong with it then?
Yes.
Like the.
Because they don't know the self-worth. If you don't know how great you've once been, do you know what I'm trying to say?
There's that entire history. Before slavery.
Yeah, you're meant to empower the people, not just remind them of the shit they've gone
Yeah.
through. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
It's
they're trying to put you down.
It's not like telling you about like, for example, now Egypt. Let's just laugh about that for a second. Do you know what I mean?
Let's go.
Okay, go to this.
I don't even know. Do
You
see
said
what I mean?
Egypt, you said
And you
Egypt.
get black
Yeah.
guys fighting over road names and that, and it's like this most of them like slave owners' names. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Trust me. I
you know
know.
what I mean?
Like the
It
vehicles.
doesn't make sense. Like,
Does not make sense at all.
by the time they find out, it's probably too late. You know?
Your mom does not know the poverty there.
You grow up thinking you need to be a shade lighter and this. You
Yeah,
know what
but
I mean?
history is for the victors, innit? Whoever wins writes history. You never hear
Yeah.
about the other side story.
Trust.
Bro, trust, if the World War II went other way, we would have heard a lot about Germany, how good they're doing.
Yeah. Losers don't write
It just,
history.
it just depends on what side you're on.
Yeah.
History can be viewed all kind of ways.
The winners are the one that writes.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how you get thought about how the big men who like the origins of this society, democracy and everything, you get taught about where it came from because they're so proud of it.
Yeah.
And that's the victors.
They celebrate it.
They celebrate it, but because they're the victors, they won history kind of thing. So until another person wins, you will only hear about that in their schools, in their places, on their TV, on their
But
radio.
I think it's our responsibility as well that we, as black youths, as we've grown up here, we need to search for our own history now. I mean, we can do it.
There's resources here.
Yeah.
There's the library, man. Just go read.
But it's just
read a book. Man. People
It's just that most of it is just not that much doctored because it's been destroyed and most of it. Yeah, obviously. So.
But it's still there kind of thing. You
Yeah,
have to
there's
look for it.
yeah, of course.
I know what you mean. You have to go look for it.
I mean, there's books out there. There's like a short introduction to African history. You can start there if you can't find anything else.
Written by who?
True.
See,
The winners. It's not even like that though. It's not even like
I
that.
think
At least-
it's-
at
that's-
least-
Yeah, it's not even like that, but it's just that, you know what I mean, as in you were writing a different way. If
Yeah.
you just want to express in the culture than someone who's just looking at the culture. Innit?
I know what you mean. So you should actually learn about it instead of looking from the outside.
If you're writing, if let's take example, you're living the culture, and I'm just an outsider looking at you living the culture. It will be a different experience if we both write about it.
So there's no way of them explaining it in the same way.
Yeah, they'll never explain it in the same way because you're just learning.
But that goes
Yeah.
for everyone. That goes for
Yeah.
everyone in their own culture.
Mm-hmm.
And that's funny because then you're asked to live in a city full of other people with different cultures. How can you relate to them?
But I think that's a good thing though. Like it's a good thing when people like two different cultures come together and find a way to understand themselves, isn't it?
But the crazy thing is, how you relate to them is because you create another culture with them.
Like a mix of both of your cultures.
Yeah.
That culture is music,
Yeah, music is transcendent. Music goes through all cultures.
like you said before.
That is true. It's universal language. Every culture has their own version of music,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to translate it.
Yeah.
Like this guy here was listening to Korean trap music the other day.
Korean trap music.
Yeah, it's from
Oh,
Korea.
bait me out on camera. No, listen,
Pass it on,
I
pass it
was
on.
not listening. I was observing.
I'm just
types of trap music. I was being diverse. As I said earlier.
I'm just trying to get you to
Just, I searched up Bengali trap music, Korean trap music.
Nah, it's just you're allowed to know this. You're allowed to. You're allowed to know. It's just a bit ignorant.
Like you
There's
would
more
never,
than this. Like there's more than.
You would
smells
never
big,
listen
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what the English, isn't it?
you would never listen to anything of that language if it wasn't music.
Yeah.
So music goes through like
It breaks down barriers.
Yeah, it breaks down barriers.
It makes it easier for us to relate to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And in a way, art does the same thing. Because imagine paintings and it's like that. You don't have to. You don't need words to explain what they mean. Everybody has their own different feeling when you look at it.
And when you see something like different cultures, you just pause and look up what is happening.
Yeah.
What is here? That's why art asks questions. You know, it makes you ask questions.
It makes you learn.
Yeah.
It makes you think.
Makes you think.
You said before. You said the artist gets there, and the philosopher, and then.
Yeah, even like in terms of like culture as well, the way culture moves. Yeah. So it's like the role of the artist is like they get to the answers first. So like the way we can like put feelings onto like a piece of paper and sort of form this magical explanation of that culture.
Express yourself.
Yeah,
Not in words.
expressing yourself. Yeah,
It's something much bigger than words.
Mm.
Because words are quite hard to explain. They just make things complicated.
And then when like philosophers understand that, then they can put it in words. They're some of the best writers. Yeah. But yeah, even like dance as well. So music and dance going together as well.
Would you call them all the same thing? Art, music, dance?
It is art, isn't it? It's an expression. It's a form of expressing something. It's an emotion.
It's like the closest thing to magic, the music, and art, and the dance.
Some people say it's close to divine. That is the way the divine communicates with us.
And speaks to us all.
And speaks to us all, yeah. Because everybody, when you listen to like, say classical music for example, it makes you feel a certain way. That's the easiest example, because that's just simpleness. It just moves you, it makes you feel something.
Do you think like it sort of possesses you?
Yeah, kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what the person felt when they wrote that. And it's a form of communication throughout the ages.
Yeah. Like them, Beethoven and stuff.
Mozart. Yeah.
Like compare them to what we have now. Would you call that music what we have now?
Yeah.
As in it would transcend through the ages as they did.
Yeah, but not as much. I mean, they're internal. You know, them with music, you know, because everyone learns about it.
Also, they're more famous. I think it's just like melody. Like there's melody in the music that's just like makes you move your body.
Yeah, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
So enters your brain more and stays there forever when you hear it.
So even listen to like Bengali trap music as well.
Yeah, it's perfect melody.
So it's the beat that matters.
Yeah, the beat.
The music, the rhythm of it.
That's why it's every day, bro. You're past the L.
You should get this ever.
Every day, bro, we give it to you.
They have money, that's the thing. Like they're millionaires, you were saying before. Yeah.
They're millionaires, and it's a sign that an empire is falling when they focus so much on making people who do nothing rich.
Yeah.
Sports, like competing, what is it? Just a game, and they get so rich. Music,
It's like they're running out of tricks now, isn't it?
They're running out of tricks, but it's a sign of the end of the empire because they have too much. The abundance level, we've passed abundance, and now we're gonna go down. Because you kind of think, if you look at it, I think it was, I can't remember the person, but they said it starts with empires. Any empire, it starts at the beginning. They learn, technology goes up, they get abundance, and then they go lower. They can't. There's nothing above that. So we're in decline, kind of thing. Even Rome, when they were finishing, they had celebrity chefs like we do today.
Gladiators.
They had everything we have today. It's gonna fall off, man.
True. Gladiators was famous when they were like celebrities.
Isn't that the same as rugby or football that you watch?
Exactly.
Well, the UFC.
Messi, thing UFC.
I think they're modern gladiators now.
You get rich from playing games nowadays.
Yeah.
That's how you get rich. Singing, acting, playing games.
What do you think we call after empire? Our empire.
It's not, in a sense, it's not an empire, but in a way it is.
Civilization.
Because America right now is the main culture.
Yeah.
They brought the majority of what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Is their movies we watch, their music we listen to. So they're the kind of, if we say
they influence us
as an empire, America will be where the capital is.
The Western culture.
It's the Western culture, and it's in decline. But the fucked up thing about today, we're so globalized. If they fall, everything falls.
Yeah.
So even though I kind of want it to fall, I don't want to get fucked afterwards.
Anarchy.
No, revolutionary. Nah, it is gonna, like, in a sense.
No, that was not me, that was a girl. That was a girl.
Casper,
Trust me. It's giving us this hell, Casper.
In a sense, nobody wants to go on like this. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to keep going like this.
True. Not me. I want to go.
You have to keep living.
Do you know what life is like without a microwave?
Without a microwave.
Yeah, it's hard.
Trust me, that's the basics of cooking.
But that's only like about 50 years old.
Yeah, but it is hard
But
without
it's
it.
such a
One.
new invention.
That's the thing. It's so new here. And it's so useful. So imagine like imagine like 20, 30 years from now.
Yeah.
Like when technology keeps growing like that.
Yeah.
It's also gonna help us grow.
I know, but it's also going to cause us to fall.
Why are you so negative?
I'm not, what I'm saying is, the more technology there is, listen, the more technology there is, I'm not lying to you, the more technology there is, the more there is need for energy. The more we need, the more we need resources. Yeah, and Earth is going to have time to replenish. We're going to run out. So either way, the more technology we have, the more fucked we are in kind of a way. Either we run out of resources or we develop AI that is going to fuck us up in a way.
Yeah, so
Well, that's thinking too far in the future.
That's
Yeah, it's 20, 30 years from now. That's not in the future. 2050 will be a fucked up kind of a decade. And that's not far away from right now, isn't it?
Probably.
We are,
The 2050 seems not that far along.
we are the generation that complain and talk about it, and then the next generation will do something about it. And then we just, like, we're beginning of frustrations.
So we're just complaining then?
No, we're just the beginning of frustrations. Like, this is us expressing our frustration, and it will just grow and grow and grow.
Well, this generation can do something about it, I think.
Nah, I think it's the next generation. No, I think we're here to open the door for them and let them to go through and do their thing, man.
Really?
Like, it's your kids
They've
right
been
now.
staying up for hundreds of years.
No, but
Bubble
please,
tea.
They've been saying that for hundreds of years. Look at Brexit.
better to say
Look
big
at
Brexit. This generation is more of a lie.
But before I used to think that
It's
our
called
generation might get better.
Yeah, but
but
What are
it's just-
humans without hope though? Think about it.
Yeah,
We're nothing.
we're nothing about hope.
That's my point.
That's
That's how we get out
But at the
from
same
the trees,
time,
man.
have that hope in yourself.
We hope that nothing.
For the human race, man. For the
Hope
human
without
race.
action is nothing. Hope without action is nothing.
Yeah.
I'm even gonna, you know what? Don't judge me for this.
No
I'm just
judgment.
gonna make a point. I'm just gonna make a point, yeah. In comic books, I'm going comic books. In comic books, you know, with the lantern, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
You know, there are
I'm
other
judging you already.
there are other types of
I know what
rings.
it is, I know what it
There are
is.
other types of
Yeah.
rings. There's a
Yeah.
ring of hope, but that ring of hope that gives you
Yes.
power is the
Yeah.
most powerful ring. But it doesn't do anything unless it's next to the green ring of will. You have to have the will to have
Yeah.
action. Otherwise, hope is nothing.
So if we're
So
just
even
being the generation of
That's
hope,
true.
then we're being the generation of nothing.
Yeah.
So we're missing the will to actually
Hope-
act on something.
Hope doesn't get remembered. Action does.
Yeah, because we always think the guy next door is gonna do it.
But nowadays it's more like a motto. Everyone's saying, oh, you know, we're gonna help the world, and they somehow get money using this.
No.
All of a sudden, it's all about the money now. And then, you know, it's just now they're helping the brand. Do you know what I mean?
It's a brand. Even on the street.
Money
For
for
money.
corrupts.
Remember Kobe? The whole African thing. Toby, Coney, what was it?
Yeah,
With the
yeah.
African, you know,
Yeah.
Coney.
Yeah.
2012.
Coney.
In
20,
the
yeah.
fake. Do you know how much money this nigga got? Oh.
It was like he was killing people. There was pictures of him everywhere. It spread like fire.
T-shirts, merch.
Everything. And he was spreading through social media. I think that was one of the first things I've ever seen spread like that on social media.
I know, but it happens all the time. It's one of the side effects of social media.
But it's providing more information now. We have more access to information
It
now.
makes it
than
harder
ever
for
before.
those that really want to do it. And the ones that really want to do it are usually the ones that don't have the fundings. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, but we never changed. Thousands of years ago, people and us people actually never changed. The only difference is we can access the information with a swipe of our thumb. So we're still irresponsible kind of a way. Society moves on, but the particles that make up society don't change. Kind of a way.
Have you seen things that are Googled the most? And
Yeah.
Google can be used to everything. So like, just think about
We're
it.
just the same people who caused all those wars, but with information at the palm of our hands. How are we going to deal with it?
Imagine a day without the internet.
How would you feel?
Worldwide.
How would you feel?
Worldwide.
Like
there will
something's
be
missing.
panic.
There will-
There will be panic. There will be panic. There will be panic.
But would you like
Like,
it?
No, someone will die.
We're part of it.
People are actually gonna start talking to each other. And you'll have like bikes and everything back in the day like when you were kids, bikes
Yeah.
outside your yard, everyone just chilling in there.
Yeah. But look at what's happening right now though. Like, we're having a conversation, yeah? That's gonna go on YouTube. Some guy in Cambodia or America is gonna start watching this.
You see, it's
So
based on
we're connected with
Yes, we're
them. And
connected.
they'll be making comments. There's trolls and shit.
But the point we're making is,
Uh.
we're not saying internet gone forever, but if it was like a certain period of time, you don't have access to it. That won't kill us. You can still access this, but imagine a day without internet or 2 days without internet.
I'd love it, man.
I wouldn't like it at all.
Wait, I'll survive 2 days. 2 days tops. After that, I'll start panicking, you know? What's going on Snapchat, Facebook?
I know, that's what you think
But you
about.
rely on these things.
But you rely on, I'm
Our
telling you.
happiness are inside these things,
Mm-hmm.
and it's draining us.
It's not even that. I think it's more like I don't know. You get the opportunity to have someone actually judge you, but then like your pictures. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like you're like they're so building your self-esteem.
No, they're not. They're destroying your
likes
self-esteem by making you feel like you need other people to tell you how you're doing. Because when you
This
do,
gives
you
a perfect
put a
access,
picture
doesn't
up, you put a picture up, and you're waiting for other people to like you. Like, because in normal you can't go up to you and say, I like your shirt or I like your shoes. No, it's gonna be online. I gotta tell him I like this picture, and it makes you feel good. Yes, it's the like that you want. It's not the connectedness with the person. It's the likes that you need and the retweets and all that bullshit.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Comment below.
Oh, it is.
Comment below as well.
You should cut that.
Like, no, I'm not saying social media. I'm saying the people. That's the addiction. It's the life that they're addicted to.
That's how they get their value, their happiness.
It releases a bit of a drug in their mind.
Dopamine.
Dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
Social media is good, but it's addictive, like every other substance, like alcohol and weed.
Use it properly, what is it going to use you?
Yeah. Who's the master there?
TV is the master.
He's the old man.
No.
You know what the fuck?
No one's watching TV.
TV is not even 100 years old and it's dead. How long will this internet last? YouTube last until the new shit comes along?
We had a radio, then TV, internet, then virtual reality.
We went from
That's next.
1910, 1920, the first airplanes, to space in 1960.
No, gee.
That's a good thing.
We're moving quick.
We're moving quickly.
But isn't that scary?
No,
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful in the future and I'm excited.
That's what I'm thinking. I think we would get past the beat where we need these resources like coal and all this kind of stuff. We're gonna get past it. We would not.
What will we use?
We're gonna make a new
We would use
society.
something else. Trust me. We would. Look how far we've come in. Trust me. We are humans, fam. If we can sit together, I know some smart people. I know some fucking smart people. Like you would even think like, how did you get that? I thought I was smart. Nah, fam. I took the L for this. I'm just never thinking.
What?
But
Don't say it.
those people you're talking about, that's going to be our generation that's going to come up
Yeah,
with
as
this
well.
shit.
Yeah, as well. Because smart people bring smart people. And there's some smart, not even in England, look at everywhere around the world. Like some Indian kids, man, they'll be like,
They're smart,
they can
yeah.
come up with some next things. I mean,
Okay,
you never
invention.
imagine it. Yeah, like you never imagine it. And that's the thing. We just need to like spread out.
There's no limit.
There's no limit.
Yeah.
The sky's not the limit.
Bringing ourselves together.
There is no limit.
Exactly, the sky's not the limit.
Yeah, bringing ourselves together will solve this. Because you get one idea, you get another idea, bring it together, you bring out something.
Business
And
person.
look at Steve, what's his name? Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
His parents, Syrians, man. Imagine. Now look at what's happening in America now. They're not gonna let Syrians in. Imagine that.
Well, he was Syrian.
That's the next step.
If he never let his parents in.
Yeah. His parents were Syrian.
He's therefore a Syrian. So don't
Yeah.
excuse me, sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we need to be together. The world's getting more divided.
Yeah. And look at what he did.
Isn't it funny that somehow internet, social media makes us so close to each other and we're just getting more and more divided in
It's
a
like
way.
running, that's called social, isn't it? Social,
You're not social.
Social media.
social networking.
It's supposed to bring us closer, but somehow we're divided. The whole world's divided.
But isn't that the whole idea?
That's not the idea.
It's not the idea, but
I thought you said something.
that's a good thing as well, though. Like, so it depends on how you use it again.
It's better how you use it.
Because I'm talking to like some international people, like someone who came to university and then like they're an international student in it.
Yeah.
So they go back to I don't know Prague, China. That's what I mean to.
You know, have you guys ever considered going to politics?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Nigerian politics. I have to kill a lot of people though.
Are you planning to be a freaking
Dictator.
Maybe 20 years from now, they
He
put
is
your picture, it started here.
You're going to start getting different.
I'm not Nigerian.
I'm not Nigerian. Why are you making it worse?
Mr. Simone, I just remember Mr. Simone. Oh my days, no way. I took a
What is she saying to me?
I don't know. Wait.
But you're talking about politics.
Yeah, would you ever consider going to politics?
No.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's too stressful, man. I'm not interested in that
I don't even believe you'll be able to make the change because I feel like there's people beyond. You're just a puppet.
Yeah.
Even if you're in there, even if you're in
Like
there,
John F. Kennedy, if you step out of line,
you get shot.
you're dead.
Yeah.
So I ain't stepping into politics thinking I can make a change.
Look at the way Donald Trump wins. Do you think that's suspicious?
How he won?
Yeah. The
He-
guy
Who's
who
going to win? Hillary Clinton.
Got
No,
does not know how to do
but
politics.
obviously,
Like he invented the new politics.
Yeah.
Basically.
obviously,
Like,
he
no,
used
no,
social
it's
media.
better.
He used
Exactly,
social
he used
media. He was
social
so
media.
brand new.
He's still using Kofkefe. What's it?
Kofefe.
Twitter, but he's not Twitter. Saying
It goes, despite all the negative press. Kofefe.
at 5 a.m. in the morning.
How that system even worked though? So they got more people voting for Hillary than Trump, but Trump still won.
It's something to do with their way of voting. It's weird.
Mhm.
It's the electoral college.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter who gets the most votes.
Putin.
Putin
That's
is
what I'm
funny.
talking
He's
about.
still in power from 1990 something, and he's still the president since then. He had people grow up from
you can't
birth
challenge
to
that
grown
G.
men when he was in power.
You cannot challenge a G like that, fam.
Putin.
It's a G. You can't challenge a G, so let it go.
But him and Donald Trump met recently as well.
Yeah.
But he was acting like a bitch.
I was just-
Yeah.
Yeah, like
First time
Donald
I
Trump
seen
was
him like that. First time ever I seen him like that.
With Donald Trump.
Yeah, Trump owned the body language thing, man.
Yeah, he was like a bitch, bro. He was holding him.
Yeah, like when he was shaking his hand.
Yeah.
Putin
is a smart guy.
And then just holding
Because
him.
exactly.
In a
Putin
way,
is
he
smart.
might have done it.
Don't tell me he didn't do his usual handshake.
No way. Are you mad?
Come here, where you going?
Like where he forces the person into the
I know that he always does that.
I mean, look at
Kiss his
Putin,
hand.
man. It's been just the Crimea incident in
In Ukraine.
Yeah.
Do you actually believe he took it?
Of
Do
course
you
he
believe
took
the
it.
West can believe it?
Yeah, they
I-
took it.
I
He
actually
took
don't
it. He
think
took
he
the
took
whole freaking territory, man. They can't do shit.
I actually think it was a whole thing orchestrated by America and Europe to make him look bad.
No.
He did something wrong, but everything that happened afterwards, from the revolution onwards, it was literally not as it was told on the news.
No, because listen, when he was doing it, was it Europe? Yeah, Europe were giving sanctions
Against Russia.
Yeah, against Russia, like not selling the oil, banning their oil sales and stuff like that. Well, what still happened? Did anything change?
But you know what
No,
happened?
everything-
A
nothing goes
revolution
back to
happened in Ukraine, and then the Crimean people voted to stay with Russia. I think that's true.
So America caused the revolution.
No, Crimea voted to stay back with Russia because they are originally
Yeah.
with Russia. They were originally Russian. They voted to go back to their motherland kind of thing.
Mhm.
Everybody, it was a vote, and they all voted. And then so Russian people and Russian authorities came in, but Ukraine didn't want to let them go. And there was a revolution happening in Ukraine at that time.
Mhm.
So that all kind of messed up. Like
Mhm.
if you really look into what the Ukrainian government did, that kind of really fucked up. The new government, the one that emerged afterwards,
Yeah.
they caused the revolution to get into power, and it's kind of fucked up what really happened there. All you hear is Russia doing this in Crimea. Russia, you never hear in the Western news what you heard. This is like, you never actually hear what happened after the what was it, February 20 something, when the really kicked off in the square.
Yeah.
That was fucked up, wasn't it?
The revolution and stuff like
That
that.
was fucked up. It wasn't just about Crimea. It was a whole revolution. It's funny how people just remember Crimea and how Russia stole it.
Well, so it's the whole of Ukraine as well.
It was a whole revolution. I don't know if you guys remember it.
I don't remember.
People
I
got
know
shot
it's
in the street. There were
Yeah.
protests. There were grenades going
It's
off.
still
and shit.
going off, yeah, it's still going off still. There's still war going on in Ukraine.
Yes, and Crimea said we'll stay with Russia. So it's more, I think they did it for more order kind of thing. And Russia did provoke them, and it was kind of a vote where,
Exactly.
come and vote for me, blah, 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 but they
That's
did
also-
vote.
I was
And
wondering about
Russia did come in.
Russia-
It's like, I'm gonna come, so you might as well invite me in kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Russia influenced their politics. It made some of the.
But they didn't influence the Ukrainian revolution.
It
It was done to get them out of power.
Yeah.
The revolution was done, so Russia wouldn't meddle with the politics anymore.
Sure.
So they called them the bad guys, like victors write history kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But do you think it's a conspiracy? You know?
Wait,
that-
so that's a conspiracy?
No, it's a conspiracy that Russia influenced the American vote.
That's fucking
yeah.
lying. That's a way for America to explain that they fucked up and voted Donald Trump. There's no return policy. So let's say it wasn't our thing, somebody else did it for us kind of thing.
What was it else?
Yeah, they voted him in, own it. Or their fucked up electoral
Yeah.
system
Mhm.
voted him in, so own it. Even though, was it too many people that voted more for Hillary?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
and he still got in.
There's the electoral college.
Bro, yeah, reform your electoral college. It was made 300 years ago. It might not be relevant anymore in modern times with the population you have now.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you change that then?
Go to the English version. The most votes win.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple. That's how democracy works. The most votes win. It doesn't have to go from votes to electoral colleges and votes from there.
Yeah.
That was made when, like, in America, they didn't have enough citizens in all states, kind of thing.
And you can have like only people with lands can only vote.
But now they have huge, like, what? How many people do they have in their country? I don't know.
Billions.
A couple of hundred.
Yeah. Something, at least a billion.
More votes win.
Yeah.
Hillary would have been in power, but they fucked up, so blame on Russia, innit?
USA. We have to look correct. We just said anarchy. So, we just had anarchy right here against the
So
United States.
anarchy.
We don't want to die. So, USA with your friends.
But isn't the British Empire really huge as well?
British Empire is gone. It's called the Commonwealth now. Trying to regain their power. There's no British Empire anymore.
Well, they're going to make friends with the Commonwealth, they said, after Brexit.
They have the Commonwealth, yeah. They need the Commonwealth.
But that makes things difficult.
Do you think England should pay back damages to the countries they colonized?
Yes.
While they were the empire?
Reparations.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that? It was a huge news a few years ago.
Yeah.
We like to India, to Kenya, to Nigeria, even to Somalia.
Yes.
And what other countries do they have?
Loads of
How much would they pay? Who decides how much they pay?
We decide how much they
And
pay.
would it be a one-time payment? Would it be a one-time payment, or would it be like every year kind of thing?
No, it should be every year to boost our economy because it cannot be a one-time payment.
But how do they decide how much?
Who gets the
Yeah.
one-time payment?
But that's the thing.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. I think we have to
How are
just.
they going to spend it? How are they going to put it into the country? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think.
Where is it gonna go?
That's the thing with tax as well. I don't know where it's going.
Tax is going to pay for politicians'
That's what moving
wages.
to Dubai.
And who pays for Buckingham Palace? That's your taxes right there.
Yeah. If it's going to go in.
The Queen travels the world, and we pay for her tickets, kind of thing.
Exactly.
But there are people who are richer than the Queen as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course, man. I could find that shit. You're right.
Definitely.
The Queen is just a figure sometimes.
Was it J.K. Rowling, the
Yeah.
richest woman in the UK?
She's richer than the Queen.
J.K. Rowling,
Shit, $1 billion, isn't it?
just from a fucking
She's a
story.
billionaire.
Yeah.
No, but she ain't now. She gave money out to charity or something because she didn't want that much.
Sure.
Wow.
Bless you, J.K. Rowling. I'm a good Potter fan.
Well, you said just for a story as well.
Shout out J.K. Rowling. Yeah, for a story.
Yeah, man.
What she do? She wrote 7 books.
And shout out to Bill Gates as well.
Yeah, Bill Gates. The
Vaccines
nigga.
and shit.
You know he can't taste. He has no taste in his tongue.
Thank God.
That motherfucker is so rich he can't taste food.
Thank God.
All
At least
that-
he's not.
He's right.
Yeah, he's so rich, but his tongue doesn't work, kind of thing.
That is bad.
And all the money he has can't buy him taste.
It's just
Basically, you can buy
painful.
something cheap and something you want to know the difference.
Yeah, he says, I go to
Yeah.
restaurants purely because my family enjoys the food.
That's so
There's no need
painful.
for me to go to
That
restaurants.
is so painful. That times you cannot taste your own success. That is
Oh.
so painful.
Like it's life telling you, you have all this money, but
You don't
I'm
have
still
to
the
use
boss
it.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But he has a lot of money to like really cause change.
He has enough for thingy. Like what they say.
If he puts all his money under his bed in cash and he falls off, he never reaches the floor. Like he's making money every hour.
More than
Microsoft.
What's he doing with his money as well? He's like helping.
Yeah, he's trying to find a cure for malaria, and he
Yeah.
has these huge charities, and he's helping in Africa.
He has. If you guys are ever interested, there's a competition to make the best condom. He's sponsoring it. Yeah. So
A new version of a condom,
Yeah.
or just improve on the old one.
yeah, we put for the old one, a new version.
obviously. You can
But
There's money.
It's a simple design. It's just something that goes over a dick. What are you gonna do with that design? Like,
Chris Packer.
We just take an L as a man.
like how do you add technology to that product? How do you improve on that product?
Oh, we're gonna make it thinner. You know, skin to
Tomorrow the
skin.
Gonda.
I was gonna say make him invisible, but that might not.
That would be,
Yo,
yeah.
keep this popping every day. Oh, you just don't see
Are you
it.
sure you got a condom on? Yeah, baby, don't worry.
Oh shit. I'm gonna drop Vane's name. It's made by a snake.
Acceptance.
It's so funny.
Vin Baines, man. That's the coolest name ever.
Trust me.
It sounds like a superhero.
Baines Baines.
Vin
Yeah.
Baines.
Nah, he sounds like a villain. The Baines is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Baines.
that's what Vin Baines. That's his name.
Isn't it Batman
That's-
villain called Baines?
Imagine the name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Baines.
guy
That's
was
what
Yeah,
I'm
it's a sick name.
That's not very original, is it? Baines. You know what I mean? Like, come on, mate.
Yeah. But do you have a better one?
Yes.
Go on.
Or we're talking about superhero names.
Yeah.
Or villain.
Yeah, what would your superhero name be?
Super villain.
Super villain,
That's
superhero.
that's like a very weird sarcastic name. I'm here to save you. I'm super villain.
I'm not coming up with this. No, just continue talking. I'll run it.
Okay, who has a good superhero name?
My superhero name. That's hard, you know.
Uh,
My super villain name would be L-Man.
If
what's the superpower?
Dude, I'm doing it right now.
the L man, what would your power be?
I know.
But when you born with your power,
Yeah. How did you? What's your origin story?
Listen, I didn't choose this. This was by accident. Me and Tawonga were walking and one night. That's the story. It was raining. It was dark.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. And we just reminiscing on the amount of L's that we took today. All of a sudden, was it you or did I walk past it?
No, you stepped on it.
I stepped on the
And
L.
I was like,
It chose you.
should I look around and let him know I stepped on or
Keep walking.
keep walking? I was like, might as well. It's just a head turn, innit? That's it. I looked down. He's like, yo, you stepped on something.
Oh, is that how you found the L?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I stepped on the L. So ever since then, I was L man. My origin story.
What you doing with it?
My superhero name. It'd be easy, just super me. Like,
Hello, I'm Super Me.
That sounds very.
Don't worry.
no, just take the word
Your power would
super.
be so
That sounds,
disgusting.
that's a seriously, yeah?
No, just take the word super and add your name to it. Super Farhan. Like, it's simple, innit? Why would you go?
As long as it's super, yeah.
Yeah.
And they get the drift, like they get what you want.
Yeah.
I got one. Don Fuego.
Don't.
Oh, you said that as well.
You have to say that voice.
Don Fuego.
Yes, that's the one. Or Senor Fuego. You know, play the Spanish in it.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Don't fuego.
I'll be
It's
good.
fire.
You'll be like flying through, like trying to save someone.
I
Yeah.
don't fly. I am
What
flying.
part of it?
I was joking.
Oh, that's a good one. I am flying. I don't fly.
What powers would you have? I mean, what would your be?
Something straight. Freeziness. I'm being serious. Ice, that's it. Oh, if I can choose two, fire and ice.
I think the best power to have is just to fly.
To fly.
Yeah. Yeah, just to fly.
But you be flying,
Yeah, I'm being serious.
but mosquitoes and stuff. And
What would you want to fly that low? Like you'd be in this cloud, there's no mosquitoes there. I hope like mosquitoes can't go that high.
airplanes,
Helicopters. I can name more. You know what I mean?
clouds,
Teleport.
Teleport.
Teleportation. Like, still fly then, still.
It's the same
Like,
thing.
Like, choo, 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 choo.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a
I've
good
never
one.
thought of it like that, you know. I swear to
Well,
God.
you have
I've
to
never thought
see. You have
of
to see where you
it.
go.
You looked weird. You just.
You would be mad teleporting through space and time. That'd be mad. Like, you can teleport to any place in time or space you want.
That's my one day.
That's freedom.
But imagine listening to this, you can only do it by yourself.
What do you mean?
You
So
can't
you can't
take
share it.
someone with you.
Yeah. So you
Don't worry, I'll bring back souvenirs. Like, I'll take pictures.
That's not fun.
And when you do it, you be naked on the other side.
But on the
Why
other
don't
side,
you extra? You don't even you take it back.
Just to take it though. Just to take that power.
Yes, I'll take a bag of clothes.
Yeah, still okay.
I'll take a bag of clothes.
That ain't gonna see you.
Never inside the hotel.
Gone.
Gone.
Never seen you.
Wait, so is that like your weakness then? Like naked?
That's the best
That's
weakness
your
ever.
weakness.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
A better weakness would be like, it takes so much energy, you're exhausted when you get that kind of thing. Like, you can't do fuck all, you gotta eat first and shit.
Shit.
I'll
Let's
still
mind
take-
our language. Too much.
PG.
Yeah. Sorry to all the kids out
Explicit
there.
content.
What would be yours? You can't pick teleportation. That's mine.
Alright.
Who wants to get You can't have it.
Easy. Immortal.
Immortality.
I can't die. Like,
That's
just
depressing,
don't kill me.
But everyone you know you're gonna die.
Yeah.
It said as long as they don't kill me. You know how many?
No, I can't die even if you try and kill me. That's what I
Like
said.
Wolverine, basically.
Like Wolverine, yes, healing. Like,
No,
I-
you're
Deadpool.
pro old though.
no.
Deadpool, but he ugly as hell, man.
And because I can heal myself, I can heal others if I want to.
Healing.
Wait, how did you become a healer? You said you can't die?
Yeah, I know, but Wolverine was thrown out there.
He can heal
You
himself.
know, I can heal myself, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's how you don't die, or do you just not die?
I just don't die because I heal myself.
So how about if you don't heal yourself? Do you?
So you're a
But that's my
god.
power.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be, yes.
Man said it.
Like what was it? What was that philosopher who said God is dead?
Nietzsche.
Nietzsche, and then
Yeah.
God is dead. We have a new one. You know, that's the bad thing.
No. I'm on this side of the room, just saying.
No, but that's interesting though, isn't it? God is dead.
Wait, you can't die.
If I can't, I can't.
Teleport, man. Tawonga, you.
I wanna like run fast, like the Flash.
Oh, that's
No,
not
That's shit, man.
No,
I
no,
don't have wheels
in
on
a
my
sense,
shoes,
you
yeah.
can run so fast, he's basically teleporting.
Yeah, but I can teleport, seeing where he's going, just trip him up.
What, G?
But I'll be fast enough here to see the
Yeah,
shoe
but
come
the
out.
speed at
Yeah,
which
you
you're
can't
running
see
will
through
fuck
time.
you up.
You can't see through
Flash
time.
can't be seen.
Think about
Yeah.
the speed of light.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
leg would be gone.
Yeah,
You know what? Your legs gone. Unless you can regenerate
Then
yourself.
I'll teleport
But-
again and just drop you down nicely.
Why are we using our powers to
Put
fight each
you under
other?
my head.
But anyway, even if I think he would win, beat you.
Oh, come on,
He
man.
would.
That'd be.
The speed always wins, man.
Speed
I'll
always
just
wins.
freeze you to death so you're not dying, but you're in a fucking. Do you know what I mean?
You cool bastard.
Yes. And I'm
So that's real cool, because I'll still be alive, seeing everything, but I can't, like I'll be a statue with consciousness.
I'm good. Okay.
That's kind of painful, you just gotta watch from the sidelines.
Are you just that old man?
I'm still there.
He hangs
Are
out.
you sure you don't want to change it?
He lives down a cave. You know he gets Smeagol with the ring. He's that Smeagol from my castle.
But what about like your nemesis? Who's your nemesis?
W, fam.
Who's that?
W is the other. They don't like each other.
He comes in like this all the time. Like,
When the alphabet has a family reunion, they stay up. They stay the opposite side. You know, that's funny, man. But superpowers. Do you think humans will be so good with technology they basically have superpowers?
Yeah, I
At a
think so
certain
too.
moment in time.
Yeah, I think they're gonna like fuse
Cyborgs,
into
yeah.
one.
Cyborgs.
Nah, that's too far, man.
Who did you
It's
think?
not that fast.
Like a
Who do you think would win out of all these superheroes? We got Freeze.
No, I said I got two, so I got half fire, half.
You know what it is? I just won't die.
Wait, how far fight?
I'll just watch you
You
guys
guys
kill
can't
each other.
die.
So I'll just, I'll
No,
end
I
up.
can freeze you to death.
Yeah, but I'll watch you guys
then
kill
melt
each
you,
other.
burn me quickly, freeze you.
I know.
Burn me quickly. It's a torture.
But all I have to do is
You
wait,
never die.
just wait until
And you feel pain, I'm sure.
I just have to wait until one of these guys kills you.
Oh, you have a sidekick.
No, I have no. I
He
go
is the
solo.
sidekick. He's the major sidekick. He's his own sidekick.
He plays both roles.
I just can't die. That's the best superpower to have.
So you are solo, innit? You're solo.
I'm solo because everybody who's with me dies at a point.
You can have a
Oh, your sidekicks are dead.
Unless I'm like what was it? Doctor Who. I just have a sidekick everywhere.
Yeah. A new season every village.
Nah, I'd win because I'd teleport before you were born and I'd kill your embryo.
Wait, so you can teleport back in time?
Oh wait,
Holy
you
shit,
can't.
that's not
But then,
teleportation.
but wait. If you kill me or go back in the past, I wouldn't exist. So you wouldn't have had a reason to go back and kill me.
Like my other one is time travel as well, so I know about
So
this
now you
one.
have two powers.
Yeah. He's got fire. Right, we have two powers.
Okay.
Fire, freeze, time travel, teleport.
Immortal and fly.
Immortality.
And I fly.
I can
like
run
that.
fast. I can even run to the future and the past.
Motherfucker, that's mine.
If I'm going at the speed of light here, that's going back in time.
Can't take one, bro. Don't try go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it?
Not today.
Time travel is dead.
Come tomorrow.
You know what? You can run fast. Why don't you at the same time like have elastic limbs?
First of all, that's not original.
Armstrong.
There's an anime and
No, the
Marvel.
Incredibles. Was it the wife of the Incredibles who has like a
Mr. Fantastic.
And Monkey
Fantastic.
D.
Mr. Fantastic.
Don't you remember that toy in the 90s?
Yeah, the arms and the legs you put around.
Yeah, look like Hulk Hogan.
A bit like that.
Jeez, got some black eyes from that. You go like that, and your brother lets go or
It
something.
better hit you in the eye.
Oh.
That's how you got your first punch.
What, with the rubber toy?
That was time, right?
man.
Whiplash.
I'm grounded. That's the best L, man.
That's it, yeah.
20 years later.
Still holding it.
After everything, I'll be the one who ends up with this. I won't die.
You're the one who can carry it.
Yeah, you're the true prophet.
So pass it on to the next generation.
So
You
if
can't.
yeah, what would be the impact you want to leave?
The legacy I want to
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
At least before I die, I want to get published. Write a novel kind of thing.
But that is your legacy, like,
Do you write?
Yeah.
Write novel?
yes.
I hope I get one published
And
by
poetry?
next year.
Yeah.
Poetry, yeah. But I will really want to be an author kind of thing.
Do you know any poets off by heart?
Yeah.
Do you want to do something like that at some point?
But they're real, like they're 5 minutes long. They're not really quite short.
Okay, but shall we ask you your impact that you want to make?
Yeah.
No, no, I
Do
won't
the
poetry.
poetry.
Yeah, let's talk about legacies. Like what
And
legacy
then we'll
we
go
want.
back to that.
I want to leave a series of books better than any author has ever written before.
Get waiting.
Like better than Lord of the Rings kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not just
That'd be
that,
amazing.
like,
If I could do that before I die, I could die happy. I
There's
don't
no
care what
limits.
happens.
There's no limits. That's what I'm saying, fam.
You might make two.
I think that's even limiting yourself. You can, you know what I mean?
Trust.
What would your legacy be?
It's on this way.
Okay.
The clockwise.
Like, cause I'm into like psychology and stuff. I wanna be, like, I wanna like find out more about mental illnesses, like why things go wrong with people as well.
Yeah.
Like their behavior. Like when your life just changes so much because of
Yeah.
like changing you.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
So would you like to find a cure for something?
Yeah, like if behavioral change technology, that can like help you.
You know, mental illness. Do you think like the cure would be medicinal or would it be therapy, like talking therapy?
I think if it's not like a combination of both of them, because that's like a combination of both of them helps with depression and stuff.
Medicine and therapy.
Yeah.
But that's now. In the future, do you think the ultimate cure will be medicinal or therapy?
I
You
think
can't
it'd be-
pick both.
You can
No,
mix.
they won't.
Currently is right now, but which one would you think would be the best at dealing with mental illness in the future? The developments that we have, would it be in medicinal like pills, or would it be behavioral
behavioral
technology?
technology. Yeah.
It'll be medicinal.
Why? Because technology evolves faster than behavioral technologies.
So we'd be popping pills still.
I think if one pill MDMA, and the other will be nature, ganja, mushrooms, along with therapy.
So it's like using psychedelics
Yeah, but
as a therapeutic.
yeah. So not chemical drugs, as in a way of they just alleviate the symptoms.
Oh, that's dead.
That one,
That's
yeah.
fucking bullshit. That's sweeping you under the rug.
Yeah, it's because that's making money for people to come back. They want you to subscribe basically.
Of course,
It's
it's
not a
addictive
one-time thing.
as well.
You have to go back and keep buying.
So
That's why they make money.
Yeah, capitalism.
Yeah, but if psychedelics are really a good cure in the future, you'll have to control it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
because
yeah.
like people don't know how to like, you know, like
People have
use
addictive
them properly.
nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might get addicted to
Addictive
something.
nations.
Yeah.
It's not about addiction, it's about if the government has the power to sell them like they do normal drugs, there won't be as much deaths from it. You know, in Switzerland, they have places where heroin addicts can come and inject themselves safely, provided by the
Portugal.
government. In Portugal as well.
yeah.
It's real good. We're not judging you, we're not going to arrest you, we just want you to be safe while you're doing it.
Like giving them clean needles as well.
Yeah, they give you clean needles, they give you help, and if you say you want to quit, you just go to them. There's a place available. Like right now, if somebody is a heroin addict in this like area and they want to quit, who do they go to?
But are there any like positive like effects of heroin?
There is,
No,
there is in a sense where
No.
with heroin you feel amazing, but your body gets gonna get addicted
It's
to
one
it.
hell of a drug. You don't do them things, bro.
You get ill if you don't.
No
have
to
it.
drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Say no to drugs, kids. Say no to drugs.
Say no to heroin, especially.
Say no to crack as well.
Yeah.
All the drugs.
All drugs, crack,
Drugs,
heroin, mushrooms. Too much mushrooms.
But the war on drugs, in a way,
Lots of
makes it worse.
The
The war on drugs massively made it
Yeah.
worse. The fact that you get criminalized for it makes you go underground.
That's bullshit trying to start a war with that.
Yeah.
That's lost as soon as you put that title up. And try that.
It's for them to make money as well.
They make money from putting people in jail. People get paid Yeah, people get paid.
Yeah.
People in jail.
It's business as well.
It's business. Either you pay your fine or you go to jail.
What's your legacy, Abdul?
Your legacy.
I don't know. To be, I don't know.
Just where do you see yourself?
In the future.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Now you know the best thing,
Like
like when
you
you
have to start from there, you see it, you take it there.
Sure. I want to be like a scientist. I want to help people. That's it.
Yeah.
So what kind of research do you want to go into?
Anyone that helps people. But I want to go into. I want to
It
be.
has to be a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to be like a professor. But
academic
yeah.
into research.
Yeah. So doing both. I mean, those guys, man. They do magical work.
Yeah, they're on the front line discovering new things.
They do magical work because it's them, it's through them that there's progress. And the things that they teach you and they open your eyes like, this is happening, this is happening. And do you know there's some diseases that none of us know about that's happening right now and killing millions of people. And them like, they're working on it.
Like finding cures and stuff.
That's so there's some drugs that we don't even know about and they can do magical things. That's what he said. Will the drugs go first or
Or will it be behavioral?
yeah, it will be the drugs first, I think.
But it all depends on who's providing you the drugs. Do they want money from you or do they want to actually help you? Because right now we have pharmacies that just want money from us.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, all these things, diseases and stuff, the impact are, if you're rich or poor, you get them, no matter what you want to do. But yeah, you, everyone is selfish. It's because of their selfishness. That's why they want to find a cure for all this other stuff, and they will find a cure, and then they will release it one day because it will affect their lives. So,
But a lot of people believe there's already a cure for things like cancer and it's not released because it pays to put them through all those things.
well, there's some type of cancer that you can never come back from. Not even Steve Jobs can come back from.
Yeah.
Come on, that's deep, man.
It's quite
We love you, Steve Jobs.
too early, man.
Way too early.
Really, come on,
That's fine.
Whoa,
Come on.
wait at least a decade at least.
At least, Apple's still around.
What about yours?
Yeah, Fuuad.
Huh?
What's your
Legacy.
legacy or impact you want to leave?
For me, to be honest, is I don't even know how to exactly get it out, like as words, and I don't know how to put it.
Sing it. Just throwing it out there.
Nah, but seriously, it's like going back to my home country and doing something about it. Because right now it's a mess, you know what I mean? Like in Africa in general, do you know what I mean? Like, think about it, innit? And us, like most people came from there because of war, innit? That means you're here and you have an opportunity, unlike those that were left in the war, do you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And you can't be out there in the streets, you gotta do something and get your education, something they can't, do you know what I mean? Make it worthwhile, because there's someone else there dying for education.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
At least if you go back with the knowledge, you'll be able to do something. Because right now the kids there, like, because of the war, obviously like in America, they don't believe in mental health problems, you know what I mean?
In Africa, they change magic to stone.
Yeah, they change you to a stone.
And imagine you guys seeing their own parents die and everything, do you know what I mean? It's
And who's-
serious.
if you're crazy, you're
And
crazy.
Obviously,
That's
I'm
it.
not saying they're not smart enough or whatever, they're doing it, they're trying their best, but we've got the leverage right now, and so I think we should go back and do something.
We have the
Do
knowledge.
you know what I mean?
So do you not think they can improve themselves
They
without
can, but-
outside help?
We're not out, I'm not outside it.
You're
I'm not outside. See what I mean? I'm at a place right now where I feel alienated here. I want to go back to my home country. I swear to God, I feel different here and I feel different there.
Yeah.
See where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
It's an identity crisis. I don't want my kids going through that shit. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're a bit of
Like, I want
both.
to build a house in Africa, so at least we always got somewhere to go. I'm not saying I'm gonna stay there, but the world's my oyster kind of thing. You know me? I can do whatever I want, fam.
That's why my parents, they're tired of this country. No offense.
It's not even that. It's you have to. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on, like racism, and but you have to look at the bright side, and that's what it
You
is.
have to look at the positives.
At the end of the day, you get
Keep smiling.
opportunities and you get your downfalls. You get me?
Right, so where can they like find you on social media?
To be honest, right now I haven't really got a social media that I can share. But soon, I've got my personal
is
one.
one.
That's my personal one. But yeah.
Okay.
Same here, I don't have any social media I can share. I can leave my Snapchat behind, but then again, I don't want to get random Snapchats.
It's like
Nobody wants to get like this.
Alright. We'll put the information in the
We'll put
link
information in the link, yeah.
below. Yeah. And like, subscribe, comment, share.
Mindscreed.